No matter what Sims Twitter will have you believe, playing your favorite Sims game, whether that's The Sims 2, The Sims 3, The Sims 4, or even The Sims 1, is not a bad thing. You are entitled to your own opinion. You are entitled to play whatever you want. However, whenever I go from The Sims 3, which I play primarily almost exclusively on this channel, I always forget that there are features, actually many features, that come with The Sims 3 that were never carried over into other games as far as this video right here goes as of uploading this. Now I'm going to bring you 5 of the deepest cuts, things that avid Sims 3 players might not even know exist or very rarely use. I'm going to bring you guys 5 cool things that are only exclusively in The Sims 3 as of the uploaded date on this video. So let's get right into that. First on this list is the children's baker stand that comes from The Sims 3 Ambitions. Children's Sims can utilize the baker stand by cooking goods at the toy oven from base game. And this actually lets them gain cooking skill, and they can get up to 3 skill points in cooking. And then eventually when they age up to teenagers, this skill will transform into like actual skill. So it stays hidden. It's the same thing with the peg box and the xylophone from base game. Ambitions also adds a bunch of new cooking goods that the children can make, like blueberry and vanilla muffins, chocolate and sugar cookies, caramel and chocolate brownies, and cupcakes. Also, Sims with a childish trait cannot use this toy because obviously, like, if a kid is really childish, their parent is probably not going to let them go near the easy bake oven because that would start a fire in the house, right? And probably by far the coolest thing that I think personally, and why I included it in this video, kids can also steal from the baking stand if they have the evil trait. They can steal from their competitor's baking stand, which I think is like so cool and like adds so much storytelling elements. Like these two children, you know, maybe when they're children they have like competing baking stands, and then as they grow up they become like enemies, and there's just such a wide opportunity for storytelling with this item. I think it's great and I really need to use it more. But after a kid gets caught stealing from the baking stand, an adult that is on the lot will actually come over and lecture them, which I think is one of my favorite things about this item and is definitely what made me add it to this list. The next feature that I wanted to talk about on this list is more of a deep cut. It is actually the book club from base game Sims 3. So if you have a sim that has the bookworm trait, they'll actually get an option to join book club when they click on a computer. It'll cost 250 simoleons, and after this point, every single Wednesday your sim will receive a book in the mail. Now, an interesting and unexpected facet to this is that this can actually be a really great money maker. On Carl Sims's website, he writes that this is actually really worth it because the game will auto-generate a book from its catalog for you, and they can actually be worth upwards of 2,000 simoleons. And I had no idea that this could actually be worth so much money. I just thought it was a cool feature. I wanted to include it in this video. But I mean, I guess if you have a bookworm sim and you're kind of struggling in the beginning, this could be an option for you. The next feature that I added to this list is one that is actually so surprising that it has yet to be added to The Sims 4, let alone wasn't available in The Sims 2. I'm talking about a way to find out a baby's sex before the sim gives birth. And yes, before you type in the comments, this is so easily achieved with mods, I'm talking about a fresh, new, clean game using no mods and no cheats to find out the sex of a baby. I'm talking about a gameplay feature that was coded into the game. The only game that includes something like this is The Sims 3, and this is something that is so easily added, I'm kind of surprised it has yet to be added to The Sims 4. Regardless, in the lovely Sims 3, a sim who is level 5 or higher in the medical career track can determine the gender of a baby. All you have to do is go up to the sim in the medical career, click on them with a pregnant sim, and click determine baby's gender. Super simple, super easy. I always forget to use this though. So, my fourth cool feature that never returned is mummies, and wow, is there a lot to tell you about. They are super detailed in The Sims 3. I've played this game since I was 9 years old, and I've actually never played with a mummy before this video. Mummies, besides ghosts, were actually the first occult added to The Sims 3, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised they're as detailed as they are. There's a lot you can do with them, and there's a lot of benefits they actually give you. Mummies come with The Sims 3 World Adventures, and you can find them naturally in pyramids and tombs, but this is where things get spicy. Actually creating a mummy. Players can transform a sim into a mummy by having a sim sleep 2 nights in a special sarcophagus called the Cursed Sarcophagus of the King, and you can get these through debug mode, by the way. But you'll get several messages updating your sim's status as a mummy each time they step out of the sarcophagus, and yes, it has to be 24 hours total. It doesn't have to be 24 hours straight. You can do it in like different sections. Like if your sim has to go to work during the day, you can take a break and then have them, when they get home from work, go back in the sarcophagus, because yes, that's what everyone wants to do when they get home from work. Go sleep in a sarcophagus. Sounds good. But after your sim is a mummy, the sim has slower motive decay and a lengthened lifespan, but mummies move super slow. Like, I think they are the slowest moving thing in the entire Sims 3, and they will also instantly die if they catch on fire. I guess that's because mummies are really dry. That's my assumption. Now, if a regular sim is cursed by a mummy, like say your sim is out in Egypt, you know, exploring the tombs and everything, if they get cursed, they have 14 days to get rid of the curse of the mummy. And there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either charm a snake, or you can go to the Sphinx in Egypt and plead to them to save your soul or something like that. Something weird I found was that Sims slowly gain athletic ability as they're in the sarcophagus. I don't know, like, are they running laps in there? I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I should probably mention that the only way to get rid of the mummy's curse, besides throwing a potion on yourself, which comes from Supernatural, natively in the game, is to sleep in the blessed sarcophagus, which is the goldish one. It's not the one with like the black accents in it. It was the other one that I showed earlier in the video. Anyway, there's a lot more to mummies. I'm just saying there's a lot with these guys. Like, these are probably the most developed occults I've ever seen in the Sims franchise. There's so much you can do with them. Highly would recommend anyone to go check them out if you've never played mummies before, because I learned a lot by making this video. Now, the last cool thing in The Sims 3, this is kind of a cop-out, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is memories. Now, yes, memories have been included in some capacity, some better than others, in The Sims 2, The Sims 3, and The Sims 4, but The Sims 3 takes a drastically different approach, and honestly my favorite approach, to memories. For a quick recap, in The Sims 2, where memories became a thing, memories are automatically stored in your Sim's Simology tab when they have a memorable life event. A fire starts, memory. They get robbed, memory. Pretty straightforward, right? In the Sims 3 base game, memories were not a thing. They were not included. Moodlets kind of acted as a temporary memory. However, with the patch that came out with the Sims 3 Generations, memories were patched into the base game. Now, when your sim has one of these memorable life events, the game will automatically take a snapshot of your sim at the time the memory occurs, which you can then view in the scrapbook tab in the Sims 3. This is by far my favorite way memories have been included in the game. The addition of screenshots to the memory genuinely makes these feel real and like they matter in your Sims' lives. Now, there is a caveat to these Sims 3 memories. In base game Sims 3, Sims will get memories for doing the stupidest of things. They go to the park, memory. They visit the public pool, memory. Even on the Sims wiki, they acknowledge that memories can be linked to save game errors and file bloat. Now, I adore memories. I think they give you a really good insight into your Sims' lives. I love looking through my elders' memories to see the photos attached to their life events. However, they do become overbearing at points in The Sims 3. But I found a mod that reduces the memories to only crucial important life events for The Sims 3. Found it on Mod The Sims, and I'll leave a link in the description box. This makes the memory system so usable and so functional without the risk of leaving them on and causing errors in your game. Highly recommend. I've been playing with this mod for about 2 years at this point. I can already smell the comments from a mile away.
The Sims 4 is a memory system too.
Well, at the time of making this video, The Sims 4 has detoured from the basic memory systems established in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. In The Sims 4, you have to manually take a screenshot, manually caption it, and manually provide it with an emotion. It's not automated like the previous iterations of The Sims, which I think discourages a lot of people from making memories and filling up their scrapbook in The Sims 4. But to the Sims 4 team's credit, they have tried to improve memories over the years, but I think that the heart and soul of the game is still missing, and the Sims in these photo memories are just hollow. I think that's what it comes down to. It's just Sims 4 memories just don't hit the same. The Sims 4 YouTuber Fantasia, I hope I'm saying that right, I'm so sorry. She made a video on why this memory system is absolute garbage. I'm gonna put a card in the top right. I'm not the person to speak on it. I don't play The Sims 4. I am just putting this in the video. I literally had a whole spiel about the Sims 4 memory system recorded, and I feel like I can't speak on it because I don't play the game. So please go watch Fantasia's video. She explains why it's really awful. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know if I should make a part 2. I really enjoyed combing through all the game's features to pick out the true gems, things I think should be included in future iterations of the game. I will catch you all in my next video.